Hey, peoples. We're live.
Look at my Sylvanas. Aren't you jealous?
Yes.
So, Squishy, you're going to turn on the stream for just a minute so you can see it?
Oh, look at that. Look, it's awesome. No, there's a commercial.
Look, it's awesome. No commercial. Haha.
That's
We,
not
we
fair.
have a new overlay in special creation for our special guest because we realized we didn't have an overlay for 4 people, so...
And there's the spawn of Nazoth. That's awesome. You need to have like a little death wing in the top corner for you, Vestidius.
Joster, I hope you like Murlocs because you've got one next to your portrait there on the overlay. Okay, good.
It was too awesome not to include it.
Dude, he's pretty cool, man. That's the one from WoW, right? That's the Murlocidin or whatever. What's it called? The little pet that follows you around in World of Warcraft? No? Okay.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Not a WoW guy.
Good job, team. Way to get my
I'm
back.
playing Guild Wars, not World of Warcraft.
Oh, jeez. All right. Shout out to everybody in Twitch chat. Thank you, guys. BB Scott, I can't believe this is the first time you've been in here.
Oh, my.
I'm gonna have to lay the smack down or something. I can't believe you haven't been in here before. All right.
Okay.
There's Rez. Rez is in here.
There.
Good. All right. And
We can
just
start
to
now
let,
then. This is Res.
just to let you all know, my awesome wife is now a Twitch moderator. She has the band hammer. So, Rez, watch yourself.
Wasn't she mad at him last week?
She's always mad at Rez because he won't come out to visit.
Rez will say something and banned.
She's gonna ban him. All right.
We good to start?
Almost.
Almost? Okay.
And just one more time. Joster, right?
Joshua, yep.
He'll get it one of these days.
Oh.
We should like
I'm
totally.
adding an H. So I know. See, it wouldn't have been a problem if it wasn't for Espo.
What?
Sure, blame
Make
it on
sure you
Espo.
say it's not Joster like they kept saying on the other one, it was Joster.
Yeah.
And every time, yeah, I'm adding more words in there too. I'm like, oh, now I'm stuck.
I got a wrinkle in my mat and I can't stand it. Literally, I can't stand it. All right.
You can't stand on it. Would be
Yeah.
literal.
It
Yes.
drives me crazy. All right.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. So a moment of silence to kill out some background noise. You're listening to Legend of the Innkeeper, the Hearthstone podcast for casual players.
Ah, you're new here. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Fastidious.
And I'm Squishy Dragon.
And I am Espo.
And I'm Joster.
Hey, great to have you on the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome to the team.
In spite of all we tried, we had to have you on because Espo wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right.
And I'm just, we're excited to have you here. It's been awesome. And everybody wondering, who is this guy? Well, he's one of our 8 finalists for the HCT tournament that happened this last weekend, going into next month. And quite an accomplished little player now. So the big question I asked you right before the show was, have you been able to come down from your high excitement from the weekend? Because I know it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I came down from it during my 11-hour drive home.
That would definitely put a damper on the excitement.
Yeah.
All
Espo.
right. Yeah, So let's just go round robin and everybody say a little bit about their week, and then I got a little bit to say to add to the news. So let's start with
Well,
Squishy.
let's start with
Squishy.
Squishy. Yeah.
Yeah, how was your week?
My week was fine. It's been a little crazy today, but Hearthstone wise, nothing really except this weekend. Beth Cities and I went to the Hearthstone event.
CT.
That was in Texas.
Frisco.
Was it in
Texas.
Frisco? Okay, so that was fun. I beat him several times, so that's always a good accomplishment.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yep, but not too much going on for my week.
Well, let me ask you this: are you going to get your card back at the end of the month?
Let me ask you this: do I ever get my card back at the end of the month?
Well, usually your dad does, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we.
playing
Probably
against
make that
real
happen.
players scare me. They're so unpredictable. Because
Excellent.
the Innkeeper's fairly predictable. So
All right. So we'll go to Joey next, or Joster.
No.
Joster, you're
Just
just
save him for last, don't we?
save him for last. He should be going first. But we gotta
True.
let the girl go first.
I was just let me get it out of the way is what I was saying that way because mine's not much more
We
exciting.
can do
either.
that. We can do that.
So,
okay.
as Squishy said, we
So-
went to Frisco, Texas, where they had the HCT tournament. Here, this is the local version of our, the same thing that Espo was doing. They did this in 22 locations all over North and South America, and we had one of the locations right down the street. So I realized this on Friday that it was an hour away. I said, we should go do this. So we jumped in the car Saturday morning and drove over there to check it out. And they had it at our Microsoft store here in one of the malls. And I'm, after DreamHack 2 weeks ago, I'm expecting hundreds of people to be there. Because I have no idea what this is going to be like. No idea.
Yeah, and
So-
I was saying, okay, well, just expect like 20. Keep our expectations low, so that we'll be super excited by the numbers or whatever. And
Yeah, so we get to the mall, we walk down the mall, and there's not a crowd standing outside of the Microsoft store. And I'm starting to worry, and then maybe it's at a different location. We walk in the store, and you look in the very back of the store, and you see Hearthstone up on their big screen in this little area. It's back there. Okay, so we go back there, and there's 5 people.
yeah,
Well, okay, this is a lot less than I expected, especially after DreamHack and having all those people there. But it turns out it was a really neat thing because it was a small group. It was very intimate with the different people there. The guy running the event works for Microsoft, and he was great. A great what are they
Host.
called? A host for it? Proctor, that's what it was. And he did a great job. He was excited, and was helping out, getting everything going and all that. And as we're watching the event, it was getting ready to come online on stream on Twitch, and they start talking about one of the first players that they were going to predict might do well in the tournament. This is the Hearthstone guys, the streamers. They mentioned, Dog. And everybody starts cheering. We're like, why is everybody cheering? And the proctor points to this guy sitting right in front of me, says, that's Dog. Like, oh, really? He's the #1 player in North America right now? Okay. Wow, that's kind of freaky. So I got my camera, my phone, and took a picture of him and said,
And texted it to me and said, "Hey, Dog's here."
Dog's
I
here.
was like-
Yeah.
I was
Who
like-
do you got? We got Dog. Well,
I was like, "Dude, I got so many cool people here. Dog's nothing."
Unfortunately, Dog did get kicked out of the tournament. Not kicked out. He lost both his rank.
he was
matches.
eliminated.
He was eliminated. But we have something better. So that's awesome. And so, anyways, we had a great time. There was some giveaways and stuff. Do you want me to talk about what they did with the tournament? Side event here, or do you mean to save it?
Let's talk about it in the news.
Okay. So we participated there, hung out for a couple hours, and then we ended up going home. But after that, I've been excited to play. I've been playing all kinds of different matches, and I have to say, after watching some of the games on Sunday, I broke out the Freeze Mage. Wink, nod, even though it didn't do as well as we had hoped, but it makes me excited. I love the freeze mage. I love mage, period, and that was just so much fun. So I was
The deck that gave me stomach ulcers.
Yeah, same.
Goodness. Well, let me ask you this then, Vestidius. Again, what rank are you right now? How we sitting?
16 last I looked.
Right?
I haven't been
that's
focusing.
yeah, right. Well, I'm experimenting a lot and
Too, yeah.
playing. I'm playing a lot, but it's a lot of experimentation. I'm not really grinding, having a lot of fun, playing a lot with friends, doing the tavern brawl.
I'm playing a lot of this
Of course,
shaman deck.
spring preliminary stuff. So I'm sitting like rank.
The shaman.
So, but yeah. So, Joster, how was your week outside of spring preliminary?
Yeah, before the spring preliminaries, I was doing a lot of practicing for it, so that was all right. And then I got home yesterday, and I hung out with my friends today pretty much the whole day, so it's been a pretty good week.
Good deal. Good deal. So, tell me this. So, we talk about, hey, we made it to rank 5 this season, or we made it to rank 11 this season. This season, do you have a goal to make it? You want to make top 100, or
Well, right now I'm rank 11 legend. So
Whoa.
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
I don't know
whoa,
if
Rank
I'm just
11,
gonna-
I'm
I
like,
might play a little bit
that's
more,
cool.
wow,
but
dude.
I might
That's-
just sit on it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I was ready for 250 or 200. No, I'm just rank
Yeah.
11. It's just well, congrats, dude. That's pretty cool.
Well, I have to ask,
Thanks.
what's the highest you've ever done?
I think the highest was 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Does it ever make you nervous to have somebody that you recognize name wise come against that play you? Like if you ever face Frodan or Kibler or something like
Yeah.
that, you ever kind of get a little nervous?
I get a little bit nervous. Yeah, because I know if I lose, there's a good chance I'm going to be on stream losing.
Oh,
Like that.
that's a good
Very
point.
true. Very true.
Zeroshio knows all about that. He actually played Dog on stream, and Dog was making fun of him and his deck choice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, I've
Wow.
beaten Silent Storm once, and he made it quite a ways in this tournament.
Awesome.
Got screenshots to prove it.
I beat
Hope it
Vestidius
was him.
once. That's my
Also,
greatest accomplishment.
actually, if you think about that, then you've actually beaten Silent Storm via me because I've beaten Silent Storm, and you beat
By
me.
proxy. Yeah, by proxy. Yeah. Exactly.
And Silent
So there
Storm
you go.
beat Joster, so most likely. So you've actually beaten Joster and by proxy, possibly.
I don't
I'm
think
just
that
going
counts.
too far with that. Just ignore that.
I'm sure Kevin Bacon's in there somewhere too.
Yes.
So how about the news this week? We got a lot of cool stuff. Joster happens to be in our news, but let me first start out the news segment with a shout out. Of course, I was in the Knoxville spring preliminary over there with the Hero Power Crew. So let me give a huge shout out to the Hero Power Crew for Sika and Avantes, and of course Zeroshio. And then Level Up Games in Knoxville with Steve and Joanna, just incredible people. They were incredible hosts, and it was amazing. It was super smooth, super great. Can't say enough about Avantes and his just skill at keeping everything under control when Blizzard was breathing down his neck often. So shout out to those guys. And then, of course, we had 4 Tavern Heroes play on Friday night to try to get into the qualifying bracket on Saturday. And those Tavern Heroes were Loxa, Maxbox, Maybe Next Time, and for Zabre. They were playing on Friday night, and it was pretty cool. We played a lot and had a couple side events on Friday. And then, of course, Saturday was the big day where we saw Alabrel, Bloody Face, Taft's Bathtub, Tom GQ, and, of course, Joster. And, we're us 4, the Hero Power Crew and I, we're sitting behind the admin desks, on our laptops trying to keep order in the chaos. And we're looking across the room and we see these guys just vehemently, they're playing against their opponents, and we keep hearing out of this young redheaded kid. We hear my warlock beat his shaman, my warrior beat his rogue. We're like whispering to each other. We're like, dude,
What's this guy?
this kid's doing it, man. He is doing it. So we're kind of picking our favorites, and we're looking at these guys as Saturday goes on, and we're like, man, this is cool. We've got a few guys that are really going to put it to them, and Joster was sitting there the whole time, just laid back, just clicking away, and every once in a while we'd hear, my such and such took his such and such, or we'd hear, his warrior beat my mage. Or his rogue beat my mage. But I think it's safe to say that Joster, your mage deck is now retired.
Yeah, for the time being, I'd say. But
So,
it actually
That's okay. I
it
understand.
did pretty well for the games that weren't on stream, actually. So I don't know.
There you go.
So
Well,
it's camera shy.
yeah, and speaking of streams, we actually had to put on feature matches, and if you guys were watching on the Play Hearthstone stream on Twitch Saturday and Sunday, you would see it would look like they were in a tavern as they were playing, and what it was, Blizzard sent each venue a backdrop, a computer, a webcam, and all the lights and equipment to burn these men's eyes out. These lights were crazy. And we would set
It's funny
them up
that you
in the
got.
room.
We didn't have all that.
Oh yeah, we had it. It
At
was
the
like
Microsoft Store, they had the background, and they had a computer on a table with a webcam, and a guy sitting on next to a Microsoft Surface on Skype, and that was it. We didn't have all the lights and stuff, so I guess they didn't expect much from our area.
I don't. Well, I think they knew we were going to have Bloody Face and Joster, so they were like, "We got to send these guys some stuff." So we had a few feature matches. In fact, I think we had 3 altogether, which I thought was pretty good for us. So by the end of it,
we had 0.
we were pretty much pros at it, and it was interesting. And in fact, let me ask you this: so Joster, that was your first time being in a feature match, correct?
Right.
So what going into that? What was going through your head?
Well, I thought going into that lineup, I thought I was going to win, honestly. So I was really nervous because I thought this could be like my big chance, but
Well, it certainly was, and you took advantage of that. So,
Well, yeah, I happened to be I guess admin, because there had to be an admin in the room with him, and it was tough. Like, I felt like, and I think Versika, he was in there with Bloody Face. We felt like we were feeling the stress too, and it was, that's why I said stomach ulcers from that freeze mage deck, because after every match we would just I'd look over at Joster and he'd look at me and you could see like stomachs just tore up.
yeah.
But in the end, he triumphed, and I had a great time, and I assume that he did by his smile on his face afterwards and the big high five, which I think at the end of the last stream you see Joster's hand go up, and I was like, oh, should I? Yeah, okay, I don't care. But
That's for
yeah,
the seconds of fame.
it was, yeah, exactly, yeah.
his
So,
fingers at least.
Yeah.
great time. So that's my version of the news. I don't know, Vastidis, did you have anything else to add to the news before we jump into Tavern Brawl?
Well, the only thing I want to mention about it was, it was a great event in that, like I said, it was very personable. There was a lot of activity. I have to say, the overall management of that entire process for 22 separate locations to be all managed remotely in these across the entire 2 continents, and for them to manage that from a central point, bringing those in on video to cast these matches. And keep in mind, when they casted these matches, it was 2 players at 2 different locations that they were coordinating. And so they had streams coming in from 2 different locations with these players, bringing them together and having all this work. And the guys that were behind the scene, I know I believe there's 2 different Skype chat channels going on at the same time, and there were 6 or 7 admins at that end, just a main central, just making sure all this worked. Working with the teams in the location, saying, hey, we're going to do a feature match of your guy with another guy, get them ready, and then that team there would get them in front of the camera and get them all set up and get them everything they need and take care of that situation and manage all that. And I thought it went really, really, really well, knowing what was happening in the back end. You know, watching it from home afterwards on Sunday, you don't realize everything that's happening in the background with that. So hats off to you guys for what you do. It's amazing. It was a great stream, and you almost felt like you were actually that they were in the same room with the other teams and with the casters. It did not feel like it was a distributed group like that. So the one thing I do want to share, when we were at our event, they also tried to include other people who were not participating in the actual tournament and sitting down and playing these specific matches. Our team, what they did at one time was they had everybody, we had about 8 people there at that time, and they said, let's have you pair up, 2 of you, each you with a friend, and you're going to do the Mechazod Tavern Brawl, and whichever team can defeat Mechazod first wins a prize. You get to pick from all the stuff that Blizzard had sent out to the location. So, I was like, so is this like a time thing? Whoever does it the most times says, no. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And we're all like scrambling, trying to beat each other too. I was playing with Squishy. She and I was playing together because I was going to help her through it because she hadn't played that Traveler Ball before, and I'm trying to teach her. We got to help each other. You boost me, I boost you. The whole thing. And this other 2 guys that won, they did it in like 3 minutes. It was actually really, really fast, and they were like, okay, we got really lucky with these things. So
Yeah.
it was really cool. But that was a neat experience. And then they did a couple other events throughout the day to get people involved that were there watching and to get prizes out and stuff. So it was really neat. So that's about all I had on it.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much what had happened. I mean it was a lot of craziness going on, but like Best City has said, it seemed seamless and without a hitch, and it's because of the people at Blizzard, the people at ESL, and people like Avantes that was able to keep those. I want to say at one time he was in 4 different Skype conversations at once.
Wow.
And it was at a point where he had to have Skype on his phone because he's like, well, I got to go to the bathroom, but so he's walking.
Too much information.
Well, I mean, it was that crazy that he had to
Wow.
be on point, and he's yelling like, we need you online now, we need you over here now, and it was, but it was cool. Like it was he did a great job, and shout out to the Hero Power crew. They did an amazing job, and if you guys don't know about that podcast, you do now, and you need to go check them out tomorrow night, Wednesday night, at their place. Yeah, there you go.
Wherever that is.
Yeah. Hero Power. Just look that up. Hero Power, Hearthstone podcast. Anyway, moving on. So we talked a little bit about the Tavern Brawl and how cool that was, and how the people at your venue were actually able to include people in the Tavern Brawl in the side events. I really like that. That's a great idea. Very well done. Hopefully we'll see Mechazod again, and they'll be doing some more stuff like that. Well, let's get into the meat of our show, but before we do that, Squishy, do you have any questions for Joster?
I do, yes.
Okay.
So the first question we have to ask is, if you were an animal, what animal would you be?
Oh, man. I'd probably be a dog. Pretty easy answer. I got a dog of my own. Pretty great dog.
Dog's always a good answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Unlike some people.
What? so I want to be an orangutan or a gorilla. I don't know.
I mean, I would pick something with wings, personally. Dragon, right? Come on now. Dragon's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, and what's it like being in competitions? Like, is it super nerve-wracking or is it really fun?
It's for me, it's pretty nerve-wracking. Like, I was shaking and stuff whenever I was playing my games because I knew that there was like thousands of people watching and chat's going crazy on whatever I'm doing if I mess up or something.
Oh, that,
It's
By the
that
way,
must
pretty
be
it
scary.
was
terrifying.
tens of
Yeah,
thousands, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, tens of
yeah.
thousands.
Tens
And
of
I
and
think there
Oh,
was like 70,000 in my last match at the
Oh
end.
man.
and
wow. No
and
pressure.
thousands of
No
dollars
pressure,
on the
right?
line too. Thousands of
Yeah,
dollars on the line.
yeah,
Yeah, and do you study or practice Hearthstone at all, or how often?
yeah. I try to watch like the top players of each deck. Like before the tournament, I watched a lot of like top players play the Freeze Mage deck because it's a deck I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I practice the deck a lot with people on my friends list and open tournaments and stuff. So
Nice. Okay, so what's the best deck you've seen?
I don't know if I can say best deck, but I think I really like the more interesting decks like the Yogg Saron, Lock and Load Hunter decks, and Astral Communion Druids and stuff like that. Those are the most fun decks to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
As was nodding his head, going, "Yeah, the
Yeah,
fun."
in one of our side events we were playing, and I think it was Taos Bathtub had the Astral
What a
Communion
name!
Druid.
I have to say, what a name.
It's
Yeah,
a hilarious name.
he pulled out. We all know the story, right?
Yeah.
No,
What?
There's a rumor that
Oh, yeah.
President Taft was so big that he got stuck in his bathtub. So yeah, this kid was there, and his name Taft's Bathtub, which I thought was pretty unique and pretty cool, and it showed a
That's
little
so
bit of
neat.
intelligence, right? So but yeah, I played against him in a side event, and he threw out the Astral Communion on turn 1 and Deathwing on turn 2. Yeah,
ouch.
it's fun.
What?
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, I think he might have done that to Versico or Avantes, or he did that to one of the admins, one of us, because we looked at each other and we're like, oh my, okay, this is crazy. So, but anyway, he did that. Okay, there we go.
This was
Zeroshio just said
Zeroshio.
it in Twitch chat. It was Zeroshio. So, all right, well, go ahead, Squishy. You had more questions. I apologize.
Okay, no worries. Side stories are that's like the name of our show. Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so do you ever get tired of playing Hearthstone?
Actually, a few months ago, maybe a month ago, I got really tired right before Standard came out
Uh-huh.
because there's all those Doctor Boom piloted Shredder stuff all over the place, and I hated those cards
Yeah.
and Implosion above all of it. So I got tired of playing the game after all that for like a few years of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, are you playing hours a day?
Some days I'm playing hours. Yeah.
And does your family get to the point they're like, okay, that's enough. You're off for a couple hours or whatever.
Yeah, my dad's like, "Oh, go do your homework. Enough Hearthstone."
Yeah, but Dad, I graduated. I'm done.
Well, didn't go to graduation,
Almost.
but
Okay, and what other games do you like to play? Or do you play any other games?
if I'm not playing Hearthstone, I like to play like indie games. Like FTL was one of my favorite games, and
Mhm.
Binding of Isaac I played for a while.
Nice.
I like those small games, not huge companies.
So have you played Stardew Valley?
No, I haven't, but my brother played it, and I was a little bit jealous.
It's a lot of fun. I know, but it's very harsh. It's a Harvest Moon style, but I was also a big fan of the FTL, and I played it on the iPad. So pretty cool game.
Yeah.
And are you excited for Overwatch?
Well, one thing about me is I'm terrible at first-person shooters. So
Ditto, ditto.
I
But,
think everybody here is.
I think the only way I would play that is if a bunch of my friends also wanted to play it, and they were also equally bad. You know, could be there with me.
That's the way to
That's
do it
us.
for sure.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You can stand there and do target practice with each other, like shoot
Death loves
at each
company.
other.
Ah, yes.
All right,
Well,
that's it
I
for
got a
me.
few questions. Yeah.
Go for it.
So,
Throw them at me.
So here we go. So we got my first question for you is, my motto on the show is fun guaranteed. But what do you do for fun outside of Hearthstone?
Well, typically I'm hanging out with my friends. Like, we spent the whole day together today, and I just came back from the pool, like, about an hour ago. That's why my hair is so messed up. And I live in Florida, so I have a beach house not too far away, and go to the beach a lot, actually. So
That's definitely fun outside of Hearthstone. So well
For the
played, sir.
record, I grew up in Florida. Florida boy, 30 years.
hey,
Orlando and Jacksonville. So I understand. Lots of time at the beach.
Excellent. My next question is, how do you deal with stress, around the game? When the games stop being fun, what do you do? How do you center your chi and get back to being not on tilt?
typically I try to play, like, if I'm not having fun in constructed play mode, I go to arena. Since I used to play arena a lot, I'm actually pretty good at it. And so I go over there and play a little bit whenever.
So that's what
Very
arena's
cool.
for. I wish I was good at that. I could do.
Yeah.
I try over and over again, but I'm horrible.
Okay, well, so arena, that's a good answer. What about local fireside gatherings? Do you ever get out and play with your local group, or I guess at a LAN?
I haven't gone to any fireside gatherings, actually.
I've been
I
to
could.
one.
but- Well, yeah, I did go to one last weekend. But
Okay.
Other
In
than
the
that-
one, that's right.
All right. Well, my next question: do your friends and/or family play Hearthstone?
So, my brother was the one that introduced me to the game back in times of closed beta a few years ago. So he played it for a little bit, but I got better than him, so he stopped playing. And my friends used to play it a little bit, and now that after they saw me last weekend, they're starting to get back into it, and so I'm trying to teach my friends basic things about the game.
So you're
Alright.
planning to make a whole team of pros to just
Yeah.
smash a couple.
We're all gonna move in together and just play Hearthstone.
There you go.
Nice.
I approve. All right. Well, my last question for you is:
Okay.
can you recommend a fun guaranteed deck for our listeners and viewers to try?
Fun guaranteed. I'll give you a win guaranteed deck, and that's Zoo.
Ooh, that's better.
I think if you're winning every game, then you're going to be having a lot of fun, and especially the Zoo decks, you can find a lot of them, and I recommend playing those.
All right. I like that answer. Because winning is fun. So,
Well,
and I
I
think
assume-
you, of all people, should know.
Well, I assume that means, and that kind of ties into our next discussion, since one of the biggest classes for a zoo deck is what?
Warlock.
Right? Warlock. So
Awesome.
this week, we're going to talk of Warlock. I know we talked about digging into some of the cards that came out with the latest expansion, which was Whispers of the Old Gods, specifically for the Warlock class. And we want to talk about how those things maybe have helped or hurt the class, and maybe how you can take advantage of that and how to introduce these into some of your decks. Okay, so I'm going to bring up slideshow and for our viewers on Twitch, and I got to figure out which overlay screen it is, and it's not any of these. So go ahead, Al. Espo, you can talk.
No, you want me? Okay.
Things
All
up.
right. Well, how about we do it like this? I'll go ahead and I will read the cards, and then we'll have Squishy's opinion on the art and what she thinks the card will do, and then we'll have Joster's opinion on the art and what he thinks the card will do. How about that?
I think we're gonna have
All
some
right.
very interesting answers here.
We will, because I saw this weekend that Joster knows a little bit about fashion, so I assume he knows something about art, because his socks were talk of the town this past
Yeah.
weekend in
I
Knoxville.
keep hearing about these socks.
Okay. Well, our first card is the Possessed Villager. It's a common card. 1 cost, 1 attack, 1 health. With a death rattle, summon a 1/1 Shadow Beast. And this 1/1 Shadow Beast is just 1 mana, 1 attack, 1 health, and it's just generic. No text. No. It's not a demon. It's not a beast. It's just a regular 1/1. So squishy.
Okay, card art. I hate it. I've never liked this card. It is creepy and just. I don't like this card at all, and I opened so many of them, it felt like. Um, as for the card itself, I feel like there's always a better one to put in than this. I think it would be fine, but, you're going to have some better stuff, probably.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's hear what Joshua has to say.
I love this card. I brought this card, two of them, to the tournament, and they did really well. It's pretty common to see two of them in every Zoo Warlock deck. It's really good because you can buff it up a lot, and then when it dies, it's still there. So, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I can say I saw him play this card quite a bit, and I was very happy with its performance.
Yep.
So.
Well, like you said, though, this is one of those cards that you can throw as many power overwhelmings on that you like,
Right.
because it's going to stick around and still be there to annoy people.
Mm-hmm.
So this next card is a spell. It's a 2-mana epic spell.
Oh, by the way,
called,
this is the Shadow Beast that comes out of that card.
Oh, that explains it.
Connection.
I'm like, this is not a spell. What are you looking at that I'm not? Okay.
All right. I guess Twitch is looking, because I'm not watching Twitch. I'm guessing they're seeing the slideshow right now instead of our
Yes.
crazy faces. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so the next card we're going to talk about is a 2-mana spell. It's an epic card. Renounce Darkness. Replace your hero power and Warlock cards with another classes. The cards cost 1 less. Squishy.
I want to play with this card. Sorry, not squishy.
You're
I
fine.
want to. I haven't yet. I keep forgetting to do this, but I want to play with this one. This looks so much fun. I did try it one time, and it didn't. I never got a chance to play it. So
Boy, squishy sounds weird, huh? Okay. Well, card art wise, it's fine. Nothing real special, I guess. As for the card, I have no idea. Like, I've never played a card like this, really, so I think it would be good in certain situations, but you'd obviously have to have, a deck geared for that. Otherwise, like, if you just get it randomly, like summoning a random spell or something, that's not going to help you much. Next.
All right.
Okay, so when I was first opening packs for the new expansion, I think I got like 100 packs or something. One of the first cards I got was Golden Renounce Darkness.
wow.
And I know that when you play it, it turns your entire deck into gold cards,
Oh, nice.
which is so cool. But the only problem is the card's horrible, and I never played it.
Oh.
And I just think that when you get random cards, they're usually pretty bad. And, it's better just to have cards that you know what they are than to just hope, hey, maybe I'll get good cards.
Yeah.
So did you test it?
No, I still have it just for
Okay.
maybe.
Awesome. All right, well, this next card is also a spell. Its cost is 0. It's a rare card, Forbidden Ritual. Spend all your mana, summon that many 1/1 tentacles. Now, there are a lot of these forbidden spells, and in the next 8 weeks, as we're talking about classes, you'll hear a few classes that actually have these. They all do different things. My nickname for this is Forbidden Tentacles. So, just putting that out there. Forbidden Tentacles, I like it. Squishy.
Okay. Card art, again, it's fine. I do really like the little green slimy blobs in the corners of the art.
Why? Why do you like that?
Okay, it's because the Whispers of the Old Gods board that you play on has some little green guys like that, and when you click on them, they chomp at you. And I got so ecstatic when I found that out. I was like clicking them constantly. It made me really happy. So I like them on the card because it makes me think of that. The card itself, I think, is probably a pretty good card. Again, you have to know when to use it, which I probably wouldn't. I'd be like,
I'll
let's just
throw
throw
out there
this
real
down.
quick. This is a really cool card to play with Knife Juggler, and there's a few other cards that take advantage of having a bunch of minions on the board. So
That's true.
I've used this a few times with Knife Juggler and had pretty good success with it. But it's a lot of fun, especially when you get to the point where you have no cards to play and you just
That's a
want to
good point.
trigger a whole bunch of stuff. It's cool. But it is, again, one of those things, too. You got to be careful when you play it because you will use all your mana. Don't play this thinking you're going to play something right after it because you won't.
Unless you
And not
have
once.
something that gives you a mana crystal. But do those ever give you a mana crystal, or are they always empty? Like,
The only one who would give you mana crystal would be the... doesn't give you mana crystal, gives you mana to use, and that's Druid.
okay.
Or the coin.
Or the coin,
Yeah,
correct.
that's true.
All right, Joster, what do you think of this card?
I love this card, actually. Another card I brought to the tournament. I can't tell you how many times my opponent concedes after I Knife Juggler Forbidden Ritual.
Really?
You know? Yeah, it's pretty great. It works in the early game, just getting a couple of them, but then later on you could get like an entire board full of them, which is also very good. So it's really, you can use it whenever. It's pretty solid.
Awesome. All right, well, this next card...
And this is the icy tentacle you
this
get
is-
when... icky
Yeah.
tentacle.
Icky tentacle.
So this next card is the 1/1/1 Icky Tentacle that you get from Forbidden Ritual, or AKA Forbidden Tentacles.
Yes.
All right, so onward to this next card. It is a minion, 2 mana, rare card, Darkshire Librarian. 3 attack, 1 health, a battle cry, discard a random card. And its death rattle is draw a card. What do you think, Squishy?
So if you okay, so basically you're kind of putting a card away, except no, you're not. Never mind. Card art, not bad. I like the book with the tentacles. It looks like the same book that is on one of the cards earlier. What card am I thinking of? The book with the tentacles coming out of it. Do you know which
Cabalist
card?
Tome.
Oh,
Yes,
Yep,
Cabalist Tome.
Cabalist.
There you go. Looks like he's holding that, the Cabalist Tome.
she.
She.
It's a she.
It's hard
chick.
to tell. It probably is, but you never know. Usually they're blood elves, and you just can't tell. Anywho, again, I don't think I would use this, but I'm very casual, so to me, it's too much of a risk, I guess, to discard a random card and draw a card. So.
But what if your hand had one card in it, and that card happened to be one that says, whenever this card is discarded, get a benefit?
But wouldn't that not count unless it was on the board?
No, there is a
It's-
card
Okay.
that if it gets discarded or played, you get a benefit, and I can't remember what it is.
Fist of Jiraxis.
Yes, Fist of Jiraxis. It does 4 damage to your opponent?
Well,
4
yeah,
damage to a random enemy.
That's right.
random enemy. All right, well, Joster, what do you think of this lady?
When I first saw the card, I thought it was actually amazing because I was thinking of building a deck where you get a bunch of 1-drop minions and then you throw all the cards out of your hand and then you play this minion, doesn't discard anything. But the only problem is that after the first few turns, then you got nothing to do. All you have is small minions. So in practice, it's not very good. In theory, it's really good. I like the card. All right, but that's about it.
All right, well, let's move on to this next card. So it's a spell. It's rare. Spreading Madness. Deal 9 damage, randomly split.
Randomly spit.
Yeah, we're spitting damage among all characters. And of course, it's one of those cards where they capitalize all because some people don't understand what all means.
Fastidious.
What?
Deathwing.
All
I
right.
don't know what you mean.
So Squishy, how about this cool card?
I like the card art for this one. I think it's really interesting because it really tells a story. And it's fun. It's just a lot going on with it. The card itself, I'd say it could be fun guaranteed, or it could be depression guaranteed. So, because if it was me, it would probably go all to my face. So,
I
if
gotcha.
you have something in place where you've got kind of a buffer against it, then I think it'd be good. But random is always random. So
True, true.
So you have a better chance of hitting something if your opponent has 7 cards on the board and you've got nothing.
yeah, a little bit
And then you'll still get all 9 into the face, right?
probably, or at least most of it. I'd probably get most of it to the face, and it would go a little bit somewhere else.
All right,
Josh.
Joster, what do you think?
I tried this card out a little bit. I played a little bit of it, and every time it would do like 5 missiles to my own face or something, 4 or 5, and it was just so tilting. I hated playing it, so I tossed it. I wish I would have given more of it a little bit more of a chance, but
You know what this
inconsistency.
combines well with?
What?
This would be awesome to have 2 of these and then Yogg Saron in your hand. I mean, there's nothing like a little bit of randomness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It can go in a fun guaranteed deck, or at least a random deck.
There you go. All right, well, this next card is one that I really like. I saw this one, and I said, I gotta play this card. And I think when we talked about it, I said this was going to be one of my favorite Warlock cards, and it would fit well on a Zoo deck. This is a 3-mana common card, and it is the Darkshire Councilman. So the Darkshire Councilman is a 1-attack, 5-health minion, but his text is, after you summon a minion, gain +1 attack. Earlier we had mentioned a spell that summons minions, and that's Forbidden Ritual. So you can kind of get the synergy here between the Darkshire Councilman and Forbidden Ritual.
Yeah.
So, Squishy, what do you think of this guy?
Well, I've seen it several times, and I don't know. I just feel like I never liked it. Whether it was never me playing it, so that could be part of why I didn't like it. But I don't know. I feel like if I ever had it again, I probably wouldn't use it. But
Well, I love the art in that his shadow are tentacles for his arm.
Mm-hmm.
I can never
it's-
quite figure that out. Like
Yeah,
it's hard
full
to
screen,
it's
yeah.
hard to see like his face. I don't know.
Oh, I love the
Yeah,
shadow.
and like you said, doing this with the Forbidden Ritual that is a pretty bad for your opponent's combo.
Yeah.
Joster, what do you think of this guy?
He is susceptible
What?
to silence.
First thing I want to say is that the art for this one's probably my favorite one in the whole set. With the shadow, that's the tentacles. I love that. And then also, it's so brokenly overpowered. Like, you put this guy out on, like, turn 2 or turn 3, and then next turn you just play a bunch of 1-mana minions, and then it's a huge minion already. Your opponent has to do crazy stuff to kill it, and then you just pretty much carry on and win the game.
Yeah, I
love
like
the
it. I love it. I think that 5 health just makes me salivate. I want to get him out. Like, coin him out on turn 2, and then, turn 3, just play 3 minions. I mean, it's awesome. And that 5 health is, early game, it's tough to get rid of that. And you're just beefing him up and taking out minions. And, yeah, it's incredible.
It's amazing how many times people will also leave him on the board, not really realizing what's going to happen, and then
Yeah.
you throw down something massive like the Forbidden Ritual, and all of a sudden he's like big and ugly and nasty, and you're like, oh, I should have taken care of him first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
They
I'm
did-
pretty sure.
they-
I'm pretty sure when I saw it, it was probably used against me, and that's why it sticks in my mind as being a horrible card.
Well, obviously they didn't, like Joster said, they didn't see the shadow behind him, that he's really working for the old gods. I mean, look, you can see his finger is actually a tentacles coming out of his shoulders, and just cool stuff all around. All right, well, this next card is 5 mana common card, the Usher of Souls, not the Usher of Shoals.
It's the Usher.
It is- That's right. It has 5 attack and 6 health. Text is, whenever a friendly minion dies, give your Cthulhu +1/+1 wherever it is, or just he's a 5 attack, 6 health Cthulhu things minion. He's one of the 16 or 17 Cthulhu things guys. So squishy.
I like the card art. Pretty cool. Gnome, and it's got like, oh, what card is that in the background? It's the
Cthulhu.
is it Cthulhu?
Yeah, that's Cthulhu's eye.
Yeah. Okay. The card itself, I think, is great. If you're doing a Cthulhu deck, otherwise, doesn't really help you too much. But 5/6 buffs Cthulhu, may as well add it, right?
Joster, what do you think?
Well, the card's alright because it's a 5 mana 5/6, which is good stats for a minion already. But the thing is, Cthulhu decks are typically big control decks with a lot of late game minions and not a lot of stuff going on in the early game. So it's a little bit clunky because you don't have any minions to trade off to get the Cthulhu buff. So it just never really works out to give your Cthulhu any stats. It's usually just 5 mana 5/6.
That's true.
I would agree. All right, so our next card. This is a fun one. It is a 10 mana spell. It is epic. Doom. All caps exclamation point. Destroy all minions. Period. Draw a card for each. Let me just say one thing before you guys comment on this. I think 8 out of the 10 times that I've seen Yogg-Saron played against me, Doom was one of the cards, and the guy would mill himself and almost die or die. It's ridiculous. I love this card. I think it's so much fun. Is it viable and constructed? I don't really think so, but man, it's a lot of fun to see Yogg-Saron play this, either on my side or on my opponent's side, because it'll kill all these minions and then drawing all the cards and fatiguing yourself to death. I mean, just craziness. Squishy, what do you think of it?
Card art is awesome. Like,
Right?
It fits the title. It looks pretty epic. The card
Ooh,
itself.
reminds me of?
What?
Reminds me of right outside the gates of Moria in Lord of the Rings when they get attacked right before they go in.
You're right. You're right. By the thing where they're like, don't disturb the waters, and then the tentacles all. Yeah, it kind of does look like that, but with more purple. So.
Lots of purple.
Yeah, the card itself, I don't think you would really play that voluntarily for a 10 cost card. Like, so yeah, card art's awesome. Probably wouldn't pick it.
Joster, save us.
Cool card. Doom, with the exclamation point and all caps. I like the design of it, but it's just 10 mana and you're going to be drawing a lot of cards. And as a Warlock, your hero power is going to draw you cards anyway. So you're just going to have so many cards, you're going to go through your deck all the way through, and it's just not a good choice to, mill yourself.
Well said.
All right, now how about this last guy? He is a legendary 7-cost legendary minion, Cho'Gall. So we finally see the Cho'Gall and all his crazy eyeballs and heads. His attack is 7, his health is 7. His battle cry: the next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana.
That's something you would have to be careful of. Because I can just see, you're planning all this stuff, and then you realize, oh, whoops.
Hey, you could play Doom.
Yeah.
No,
Kill
you
your own
couldn't.
Cho'Gall.
Well, it wouldn't even let you play it, would it?
No, it would. It'd just kill Cho'Gall.
Yeah, Doom is destroy your minions and draw cards according to how many you've killed. So you'd play this, and then you'd take 10 damage from the Doom, and of course kill all your minions off, including Cho'Gall. Draw a bunch of cards,
Gotcha.
and yeah,
That could be really bad.
I have to
Now,
say,
I have 2 of these, or I had 2 of these. One of them is golden.
and
Oh,
you dusted
my.
them, huh?
I dusted the non-golden.
Okay.
okay.
I have to say, Cho'Gall looks much cooler in Heroes of the Storm.
He's a
I
lot more fun, too.
Yeah, I can see this
Anything,
one like not being as much fun guaranteed.
so anything good to say about this one, Joster?
This was the first card I crafted after the new set was revealed because I thought this
Really?
card would be really good. I was wrong. It just happens that these Warlock decks, you not really need to play all these cards on one turn. You can space them out. It's good if I don't know if you really needed a big minion and a removal spell, but you just don't need that all in one turn. And 7 mana 7/7 is just bad. So. Not
Well, that
great.
is something I had not thought of. That makes this more useful. Actually, you could play this on turn 7 and be able to play a very large spell or any spell that would normally cost you mana on the same turn, and to have it not cost any mana, it would just cost health.
Yeah.
So that's something I never thought of doing it that way. So that's kind of interesting.
Well, how else would you do it?
Say you have 8 mana or 7 mana, and you need to cast something to destroy a minion on your opponent's side, but at the same time you want to get this guy on the board, and you have full health. You could play him and then cast that removal spell and not use any extra mana. You still have, it's a free mana spell, but you lose some health.
But how else would you play it? Like, how were you thinking of playing it originally?
Putting it out and then casting spells later with it, and I wasn't thinking at the same turn.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize the same turn thing. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So the next spell you cast this turn costs health. So
yeah, that's why this
Oh,
card isn't
hello.
close to being.
see, I don't read the cards. That's the
and
problem.
that's why you die.
Ah.
So that's our review, or not necessarily a review, but just like the rundown of the Warlock cards. I appreciate Joster giving us his 5 or 7 cents on each card. And
I've got a question, actually, a follow-up from that.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned, Joster, that this was the first card you crafted.
Yes.
Right now, would you say that you have all the cards in this latest expansion? Or are you missing a few?
I think I have all the good ones. I don't bother crafting, Boogie. What is it, Boogeyman?
Boogeyman.
Monster? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Monster, right.
Like those kinds of cards. I don't bother with them. But the
And
ones
how are
that
you on
see,
the Goldens?
I have a couple. Like I got Golden Sogoth the Slitherer. Not a great card, but I opened
Did you
it.
open that in the pack?
Right.
Okay, that's numbers, 6 or 7 of us that have opened Sogoth the Slither in a pack.
And then I also got Golden Nazoth, the Corruptor, I think. Oh my
Nice.
gosh. You play like all just regular Death Rattle minions, and then Nazoth brings them back golden.
Oh,
So
that's
cool.
that's
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
And I think I got one more Golden Legendary, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
That's about
Awesome. All right. Well, that's it for Warlock. Next week we'll have another class. Hey, Vestidius,
Yo,
we got some iTunes reviews or emails.
we do. We actually have an iTunes review from a good friend of ours, Gromok, from the U.S. He said, if you're new to Hearthstone or not, there is much to enjoy about this podcast. The hosts are great and offer unique insights and perspectives on the game and gaming in general. I consider them part of my extended family as we have shared much, and I hope you will too. Welcome to the end.
Wow. Awesome. Yeah, Gromuk he's been a listener for a while, and we definitely appreciate that.
I
It
think he
looks
was
like-
having issues posting on iTunes, and he finally was able to fix that issue. So
Yeah. Which reminds me, guys, if you haven't yet, go into the iTunes and give us a 5-star rating and tell us what we're doing right, or tell us what we're doing wrong, and let us know how to make this thing better. I realize this week it's probably the best it's ever been because we got Joster on. So you guys can review us after this episode strictly based on this episode. So throw those 5-star reviews at us on the iTunes. So Vestidius, you have a special Twitter shout out. This week,
I
right?
thought this was kind of fun. while we were at the event on Saturday, I tweeted out, because the biggest thing the Microsoft Store wanted was to get exposure. And so they're like, yeah, just tweet about us and that type of thing. Because I was asking, is there anything I can do to help? Because we're here, I'll be glad to do something for you if you need me to do something. And like, yeah, just tell people about us. So I tweeted out saying we're at the HCT chilling and watching the tournament at the Microsoft Store in Frisco, Texas, with an image of the screen and everything that was going on there. And the Microsoft Store replied.
The store itself?
The store itself.
Wow.
Their Twitter account. And
So
they
it has
replied
an
back,
AI. So Microsoft has its own built-in AI for each store.
Sure, if you want to say that.
How do you spell Siri backwards? And that's his name. Siri spelled it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you say so. The cool thing, they replied back and said, that's awesome. How did it go? Was their question. So I replied back, says it went very well. Had a great crew running the event and look forward to more in the future. And they replied back saying that we love the feedback. We hope to see you again soon. So I thought it was just really nice that they reached out and asked how things went and a little bit further and a little bit more. So, by the way, they have 893,000 followers. So
There you go. So now we do, right?
I wish, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this
But it was
week's
just
Facebook
nice
shout
like
out.
that. So,
It was cool when you were telling me about it. I was like, man, that's pretty awesome, dude. Getting us out there. This week's Facebook shout out goes out to Lee. Lee says, that moment in the co-op tavern brawl when you realize your opponent or your partner, question mark, has no idea it's meant to be teamwork. He heals himself when I'm on 4 health, and he constantly uses the oops emote when I buff his minions, / facepalm. So I'm sure a lot of you guys ran into this in this tavern brawl when why is this big taunt guy in the way? I can't believe I have to defeat him before I can defeat my opponent. This is crazy. Why is he buffing my minions? Why is he
Why does
playing
he
Lord
keep
Walker
healing
Joe?
me?
Yeah. So, Lee, I feel your pain. It happened to me at least 3 or 4 times. The last time, and maybe 2 or 3 this time. But lots of fun. Fun guaranteed in this brawl. I had a lot of fun in it.
By the way, I do want to mention real quickly, we're at 498 followers on Twitter. Let's fix that.
Hey, we can do it. We can do it. Get a few more Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Those out there looking to follow us on Twitter, we are at LOTI Podcast, all one word. And last but not least, in the shout-out section of the show, I want to give a huge shout-out. Last week we had talked a little bit about something that my wife and I decided to do finally. We decided to start a fund trying to raise some money for our issues with dealing with having children.
Baby Espo.
Making baby
Ebony
espos. There we go. So we're going to need a lot of help financially, and it took a lot of thought in like, I guess, pride. Like, I didn't want to ask people for help. But my wife wrote up this really cool story, and I think Vastidius actually has a link to it that he'll put in the show notes for you guys and maybe put on Twitch there. But I want to give a shout out to 4 people this past week that have donated. My first one goes out to Aaron. My second one goes out to James. And James, with his donation, says, name it Antonitis or Uncle Tony if you have a boy. Christopher says we should name our child Loot Hoarder. my wife and my wife and my mom were like, that's not even nice. So shout out to Aaron, James, Christopher, and last but not least, Michael. Thank you guys so much for helping my wife and I out. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you to everyone that has shared the link. Even if you can't donate, we appreciate the shares. And, awesome. You guys are incredible. And like we had in our iTunes review earlier, Gromok said, extended family, you guys are like my extended family, and I definitely appreciate the help. So there we go. All our shout-outs. Vastidius, any shout-outs from you?
Well, if you also want to go support that, it's legendoftheinnkeeper.com/espo. ESPO to help out. Shout outs, not really. Joster, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. It's
Thank
fun
you.
to have. One of the things we did get on our last year's first annual listener survey was they want to see more of us on the show with someone else, all three of us, and not a show where one of us is missing and somebody's in their place. So this is the first of that, and it's awesome to have that opportunity to bring somebody on who's doing really well in the game, but also isn't necessarily you're one of us, so to speak, because you're starting to break into it. You know, you're
Yeah.
playing in a high level, way higher than any of us, obviously, but at the same time, like you've said, you've been playing all by yourself. You don't have a lot of people to play with. You're not on a team, which
Feels
might
bad, man.
change soon, I would guess. Have you been approached by any teams, by the way?
No, not yet. We'll see when I
Oh.
go to next month.
Yeah,
When I go
absolutely.
to California.
When you win next month, right? So,
All right.
Yeah.
so it's really exciting to have that, and we appreciate you hanging out with us and doing that. So,
Thank you.
Squishy, any shout outs before we let Joster take the helm and shout out?
Don't think so.
All right, well, Joster, now's your chance, man. Shout outs. Thanking
out.
anyone.
To whoever Joster's socks is in the chat. I don't know who that is, but it's pretty funny. Shout out to Emu Haha in the chat as well. Good friend of mine. Nice of him to come out here and watch me, and whoever else stopped by. So,
Awesome.
thanks everybody.
Well, very cool. We appreciate you being on the show again, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us after we're done recording here and chat with us in Twitch. And we usually play a few fun games afterwards, and you're more than welcome to join us for that. Those of you listening live, stick around. Those of you listening via podcast or however you're listening online, thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please email us and iTunes and Twitter and however you want to get a hold of us, smoke signals, and let us know what you think. Let us know if you think we ought to do more of this stuff, and we might be bringing on more people. I made a lot of connections at the spring prelims, Joster including one of them, so maybe we can get more people on the show reviewing these class cards and talking about them.
absolutely. So, legendoftheinnkeeper.com is where you can go to get it all. So thanks again to everybody for hanging out with us on chat and Twitch. You can join us. We do this Tuesday nights at 8. Was it? I don't even know anymore. It's 7 o'clock
8
Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern, and sometime on the West Coast. You know what it is because you have to translate it all the time, anyways, right? Well, anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and we will check out later and talk to you next week.
Good job, team.
Yes, we're going to check out later. Whatever. Hush. Okay, it's
I
done.
didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything either. Aw. Joster, man, that was awesome, dude.
It's fun. It's fun.
You are made for radio, dude. You did it. Good job.
Made for radio. That wouldn't
Well,
hurt
is
nice,
that what we're
Espo.
on?
That was mean.
No, he has a good voice. What a come on.
Yeah, you got a
I'll
great
take
voice.
it as a
but-
compliment.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
well, are you getting some insects or something in the back? I saw you turn around and look when you heard something.
It's
My
so
dog's
bad.
going crazy.
Oh, is it the dog?
He's running by, and you can't see him, but
So is it Scout?
Scout, yeah,
Yeah, I saw Scout get a shout out in Twitch
I
chat.
saw that
he
too.
did.
Scout hype.
Yeah.
Does Scout want to be on the podcast? Is that what's happening?
Oh,
There he is.
That is so cool. Oh, there's Rez in Twitch chat. Awesome.
Rez says that he he has a face for radio.
Yeah, there you go. Well, very cool. All right. Well, we can play a quick match if you guys want to. If everybody wants to see us play a little bit of Hearthstone before we let Joster, can you stick around for a match?
yeah. I just need to go plug my computer in.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
go
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Give it
So
some
I've been
time.
outside.
Well, I'll step away one sec and be right back.
All right. So Twitch chat, what would you guys like to see? We got Joster for one match. You let us know what you want to see. So, is it possible to do 2 versus 2 in Hearthstone? Actually, it
That'd be
kind
nice.
of is because you can spectate and help each other. Um, so you can kind of do that, I guess. I don't know if tonight's the night to do that though, but that's something we can look at in the future. Yeah, Joster was outside. Now he has to be inside because his laptop was about to die. Not freeze mage. He should save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You
All right.
mean you're
Well,
gonna torture him by having him play for each mage again?
I think
Really?
that was actually Joster's suggestion. So if you guys want to see
Wow.
Joster play freeze mage, go on Hero Power tomorrow. You should go watch Hero Power tomorrow night anyway. If you're
Yeah,
not, you're doing it
regardless,
wrong.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. All right. So I think we're gonna go ahead and
So Espo and
yes.
Joster,
Yeah.
let's do some crazy match.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you're in charge, dude. You tell us. What are we doing, boss?
We should both have you. We should have you both do Warlock decks.
Okay.
All right.
Yogg Saron, Doom.
Oh boy.
You see where I'm going here, right? Forbidden Ritual
Okay. All right.
and Renounced Darkness.
Golden.
You can do whatever you like.
I approve Golden. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and from there on, I don't know.
All right. Hey, everybody in Twitch chat, make sure you add Typhoon Hashbrown 1391. He's been out of the game for a while, and he needs some people to add. So I apologize. I didn't add you and have you in time on the show, but we will get everybody in Twitch chat to add you, and you will have a few friends. So add Typhoon.
Done.
There you go. 2 O's. All right. So we are creating Warlock decks. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
With all the new cards.
Yeah, let's just use.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, great idea. All new cards.
Okay, only
So
new
all
cards.
the old gods cards.
Oh,
Okay.
only old gods cards.
Well, I said all of them. I said first.
What?
All the
So
old
all,
gods
all
cards.
the Warlock ones.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so we have to use all the Warlock cards?
All
Right.
the Warlock.
And then the rest is up to us, I guess.
Okay, all right. Let me see here. Okay, so
Oh, Emu Haha wants his is out there too. So yeah.
Yeah, he's just started playing. So
do we have to use 2 of each, or can we?
At least one
Okay, okay.
okay.
will be nice.
Well, I have to put 2 Renounced Darkness. It's
Same, obviously.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Why? It doesn't matter. Or are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no,
It's
I want to
just
put 2 in so I draw into it. That's
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
put
I want to
my-
make,
I'm going. Once you play it, you
Ooh,
can't
I
play
have
the other
Golden
one.
Renounced Darkness. 2
but I
gold.
want to make sure I see it.
You have 2
Sweet.
golden renounced darknesses.
I
What?
do. I didn't even know I had any.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Wow! So now you get all the golden cards when it redoes them.
That's nice.
That's
great.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Thanks, Z.
All right.
all right.
So now,
I built my deck. It's not great, but we'll
okay,
see.
and we
That's
have
the
to
whole
have Yogg, right?
Yes, Yogg.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yes, you have
I
to
gotta
have
add some
Yogg.
more spells to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix the screen real quick here. Oh, I do have it fixed. Okay, good. And Windows giving love. for a Joster.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I got to play this guy. Fun guaranteed, right?
That's the idea.
Let's see.
Hmm. Oh, this guy's cool. I got to play him. This guy. And wow, I only have 18 cards. What in the world?
That's
I
what.
got 30 cards and I can't. I want to add more.
Well, are we only using old gods cards or standard?
No. You can use. Okay.
So much confusion.
Okay, here you go,
Because
real quick. Yogg Saron,
Okay.
and at least one of every Warlock Old Gods card.
Okay, I got you.
The rest
I got
after
you.
that, you can do whatever you like.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Clear as mud?
No.
It's not even that clear? Or is
Nah.
it clear?
You know what card I got in the last pack I opened?
What?
I got a golden Tentacles for Arms.
Wow.
Tentacles for arms. What? That's a warrior card that doesn't make sense.
Let's see, I think the last pack. What's that?
Oh, here we go. That card will help you out, Joster.
What?
I put King Mukla in there so you'd have 2 extra spells to cast.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I think I only put Warlock cards in mine.
Warlock cards are cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I need a couple more spells and I'll be good. All right, I'm ready. Got it.
Okay.
I'm just switching a few things up.
Okay.
I'll be done in a little bit.
That's okay, we'll wait. Just kidding.
Wait.
Nobody's listening to me anyways.
And don't you think there's a reason for that?
Hey now.
So, are you streaming the game?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, Emu Haha says that you're stalling, Joster, and that you're afraid to us.
Got me. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, let me move my screen over so I can see the whole thing. All right, and challenge me, and then I think Fastidious will spectate us, and
Yep.
he'll do the commentating. Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. Standard? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Now I got to make sure I pick the right deck here.
Yeah. I just come in with Freeze Mage. Nobody saw
I
it.
know. What? All right. I'm pretty sure this is it. I forgot to rename it, so I hope. So I have like
It's,
3 or 4.
it's probably
Warlocks.
custom Warlock.
It's the most recent deck, probably.
There we
The
go.
last one.
All right.
Look at the golden Warlocks.
Ah,
Oh, that's a good question. Do you have any heroes that are not golden?
I have 4 non-golden, actually.
Okay.
You think you can guess them?
Non-goldens?
Right.
Let's go with Warrior.
Nope, got that one gold.
Oh, that was my
Priest?
guess too.
Priest,
Priest?
right? That's not gold.
Hunter?
Golden. Sorry.
Okay. Shaman?
Right. So priest
Okay.
and shaman are right.
Come on, one
Druid.
more strike.
No, that one's golden.
Oh,
Druid's golden.
Oh, okay.
Come on, combo druid. That's great.
Okay, so we're starting out already with Espo throwing out the
Ah, so
praised possessed villager. And also the Bilefin Tide Hunter. Oh, I gotta switch this over so people can see it. There we go.
that would probably help.
risky plays.
Dice.
Oh, the Dark
My
Shadow
golden
Librarian.
tentacles.
Oh, no. All the golden
Tossed
tentacles.
out the golden tentacle.
No.
That would have been awesome. Dude, if I could, I would bring back your tentacles. Because if I could, I would. That's a good top deck.
Okay, so top decking the golden Voidwalker.
Ooh. Ooh.
Even it up.
Let's see.
That chick with the Kabbalist's tome she's bad.
Give me my
She's got
renounced
it.
darkness.
Unique. Get it. Oh, you know, as soon as I draw it, I'm casting it. Like, there's no,
Yeah.
I don't care what the board state is. I don't care what's going on, what I have in my hand. I'm casting it.
But then we're gonna lose Yogg.
No. Yogg's not.
Oh,
a
that's
warlock
right. That's
card.
right. I always forget that. It's only gonna change the Warlock cards,
Yeah,
but that's gonna change most of your hand.
It's gonna change my entire deck, except for 2 cards. Ah! There it is!
nice.
There
Oh,
it
my.
Ooh,
Oh,
mage.
all but one
Ooh.
card. You got mage.
Ah, just kill it.
You got
Sweet
mage.
mage.
Just kill it. That was a good hero card to have. Can't really complain about that. All right, let me see. How are we doing this? Let's draw a card. And you know what? Let's not play that card. Let's play this
Oh,
one.
come on.
I mean, you know, if it was Renounced Darkness, I would have bounced that thing out there quick. Dude, Faceless Summoner. Faceless. Oh,
Yeah, 5
man.
mana. Pretty good.
I like
card.
it. Oh, yeah, dude. I have to approve. I got no choice.
No, that's it. You have a choice.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this.
That's an expensive removal.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I
wow.
No.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know.
I know what. What?
Your hand. Well, you know.
What
Well,
about my hand?
to do it. You can play something and handle the board.
No, I'm not worried about handling the board.
Oh, okay.
Joster's going to take care of that for me. He'll handle the board. So that's Renounced Darkness is kind of cool because you get to play all your new spells.
Cards.
They're right. Look at that, dude. Okay.
One after another.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Oh.
Oh my God!
What?
Wow,
Wow.
I get lucky.
Oh my
wow. Wow. That is awesome. That was good stuff.
Not a single one hit you in the face.
Well, no, I got hit in the face with one. I think I got one to
You
the
did.
face.
1-1 to the face.
I think I
Okay.
got
The
one.
one hit you in the face.
That was cool. I definitely approve of the the way they spit out instead of split.
I have to say though, I don't like this board.
Oh no.
Like, there's nothing to do on it.
Wow. Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. What do we got?
Oh man.
What? What?
Oh
What?
no!
What in the world? You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Dude, I've seen this before.
Fireball,
when that-
fireball, frostball.
I've seen that. So
Wow.
that's kind of the way you finished off that dude with your freeze mates that one time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was awesome. Good job,
That
man.
went too
Yeah.
fast. Do one more.
All right.
Same
all right.
decks.
Okay.
I didn't get my gold renounced, or did I? I don't remember.
No, you just got the regular Renounce Darkness, I think.
Yeah, I still gotta get.
You had you discarded the Golden Tentacles, though.
Oh.
Yeah, Versika, I agree. That did look familiar. Right after that, I think Joster and I actually like cheered really loud.
Juster, what's your battle tag?
Joster #1176.
There
Do
we
I
go.
keep Yogg in the opening hand?
Ah,
I think I'm. I'll keep it.
I kept Renounce Darkness in my opening hand. So turn 2, I'm going hog
Do it
wild.
turn 1.
Oh, I can because I coin. Okay, here we go. And I have all Warlock cards in my hand
Oh,
too.
no.
So this is gonna be cool.
Shoot, maybe I shouldn't have kept Yogg.
What's gonna happen, kids?
Ooh, a hunter.
Oh wow! I like it. I like it.
Oh, of all things.
Oh no.
This is gonna be good.
Got Nancy.
Turn 1, Renounce Darkness. Oh, you okay? I approved the Mortal Coil. Oh, geez. Get it out. Get it out.
Oh, I hate the card.
I really like the art for this card.
No, it's disturbing. It's so creepy.
I don't know.
Oh, there he is. Or there it is. Or what? Did I give away too much information?
You got Yogg.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Turn 10's gonna be great.
Ah. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nothing.
I heard
See,
that.
you didn't give anything away.
Oh, that was cool. Here you go. Here you go. This is for you.
Oh, thanks.
Power up that Yogg.
Power up all my golden cards.
Oh, yes!
Oh,
That was an awesome thing to do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. This hand is not great.
Too bad you couldn't get golden bananas. That would be cool.
That
Oh,
would-
man.
Golden
Blood
bananas
to
are-
Ichor.
That sounds so gross when you play it.
Yeah, the Ichor.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch. Ouch.
Wait, which one's the gummy bear card?
That's the Blood to Ichor.
blood of the. That's
No, Blood of the Ancients, wasn't it? Or no, that was the red.
So it's
no,
Blood
it's
to
blood dicker. Yeah.
Then why is this card art different?
Is it because it's golden or? I don't know.
Could be.
It shouldn't be. Like, it should have the same card art though. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, it is. It is different.
Yeah.
Wow,
What's
it's
that?
really different. Huh. Oh yeah, I gotta pick this. It's a spell. Mm-hmm.
Blood Brothers. That's it.
That's right. That's right.
Ugh.
Look at you.
All right.
I wish I had
Hunter,
something that
man.
did 1 damage
Hunter.
to the whole board. Oh.
Oh, look at that. Oh geez. Oh
Ouch.
geez. Oh no. Oh no.
I need another one.
Oh, tough. That is tough.
Oh wait, look.
Oh
You do have
my
another one.
gosh. What is even going on right now?
This is my
What
Temple
do you-
Warrior back again.
It is, dude. I've seen you play this before.
Yeah.
I was feeling great until this happened. What? Oh my gosh. And I have no answers. Oh, wait, I do have an answer. Here you go. There's my answer right there. What in the world? What in the world?
Good
I
draw,
was
good draw.
I was looking at your hero power, going, well, you're Warlock. Just hit your tap and draw a card. Oh wait.
All right, I want to
Shot.
see Yogg play this game, so I'll give you a little bit of time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you have Yogg too, right?
Right.
So we can play Yogg back to back.
I also got Reno somewhere in my deck, but I haven't seen him.
Oh man.
Oh, I approve. All right, so I'm going to play as many spells as I can.
Hmm.
We will not kill each other. We will let Yogg do that. We will let Yogg decide.
All right, fair game.
Let's see. Let the Yogg decide.
Nice minion, nice minion.
Get spells.
Ooh, the Gore Howl.
The Gore
Oh.
House, 6 mana.
I know. That's crazy. Golden Gore Howl.
Now I assume that when you play Renouncing Darkness and you've used it once and all the cards cost 1 less, when you play it again and it gives you a new class, all the cards cost 1 less only from the original amount, not
But how will you play it again?
Just cast some spells.
if you say you got it again when you say you got Warlock.
Oh, well, if you got if you went to Mage and then you got the guy that gives you a random spell, and he gave you
Right.
Renounce Darkness,
Mhm.
maybe. Yeah. All right. Let me see.
Oh, wow. All right,
Back.
yeah. Who deserves to win this game?
I like it. Do it.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
beneath the ground. Okay.
Oh,
Healing Wave. Who gets it?
who's it gonna heal?
I don't know. Where's it going? Who's get?
I'll
Oh,
take it.
nice. There you
Ooh.
go. Flame Lance on. Okay.
Oh my god, it's the best Yogg I've ever had.
And now he has Death Rattle.
Another secret. Oh,
Sprint. Oh my
oh
gosh.
sweet.
Farsight? What in the world?
This is, oh my god.
This is a good Yogg.
Upgrade my gore.
Oh wow. You gotta
Wow.
be kidding me.
I've
That's
never
awesome.
seen
Your
one
turn,
like
your
that.
turn.
All right, my turn. Okay, let's see if my Yogg can finish. It'll. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. My Yogg's gonna finish me off. It's just that's gonna happen.
Well,
You're
you didn't
gonna
really
draw
cast
like
that many
20
spells.
cards and lose that way.
Hmm I'll fatigue myself. Backstab,
Good.
Himself.
my own Yogg. Fireball, my own Yogg. Oh, no, okay, all right. Animal companion,
Puffer. Oh,
Misha. I know. Mark of nature on your Yogg. Unleash the hounds for 1. Giving divine strength to your Yogg. Rock fighter, who's getting the rock biter? Misha.
the guy who can't attack.
I know. All right, draw some cards. Oh,
Oh, that was
oh,
interesting.
okay. Reducing my Yogg to 1. All right, I can handle that.
Hey,
All right, I got one puppy on the board, but I don't want him to die. All right.
We got a freeze trap there. What's going on?
Uh oh. No freeze trap. All
Let's do it.
right.
Let's do it with this one.
Oh, there you go. The golden Gore.
Woo!
Gosh.
I
Nice.
got the combo.
You did. Look at that. Look at
Uh-oh.
that.
Oh.
Not gonna help.
Grandmash can
Yogg.
take it.
Hey,
He
me
can
this
take it.
time.
Yogg for the win. Good job,
Very
Josh.
nice.
That was cool, man.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, I may have to craft a Golden Renounced Darkness.
Yeah.
All the golden Gore Howl and golden Grandmash. That was awesome.
That's cool.
Sweet.
All right, guys. Well, good show tonight. Fun games. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, and pretty cool after
Yeah, I
as
agree.
well. So
And for once, Yogg-Saron worked.
Well,
sorta.
Worked for some people.
awesome. Well, Joster, thanks again, man. We really appreciate it. This has been awesome.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's pretty good.
Good. We appreciate you coming on, and we appreciate all the cool information. And excellent. We're glad we had you, and hopefully this will be something you remember.
And by the way, everybody's saying we need to see what you get home with.
What was that?
That's about.
What?
We need to see what you went home with.
Yeah. So this is
Went home with
this
something.
is what
Ah,
Avanti's.
he got it. That's funny.
He got me the card. I don't have a dry erase marker right now.
Well,
in
now
fact,
you know every show you got to write a new.
While
Hard
he drinks
text.
from the mug that has something
Where-
written
I'm
on the mug.
actually thinking of so this is some of the swag I got this weekend, little Sylvanas.
I came home with a free
I love
cookie.
Sylvanas. I think I'm going to take this into my classroom and let my kids take pictures with this
Oh, great.
and see if any
And
parents.
have written on there Legend of the Innkeeper podcast.
No, I'll have the kids write their names, and they'll make up their own battle cries.
There you go.
And I'll see what kind of battle cries my kindergartners through 5th grade come up with.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So I'll see how many parents are like, "Whoa, Mr. Espel, you play Hearthstone?" Yeah.
Something like that.
I do. And now your kid does.
Start him young, right?
That's right.
Well,
Excellent.
thanks again, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us in the chat and all the new friends from the Joster fan club,
Yeah.
neighborhood fan
Shout
club.
out to Alpha Omega in the chat. Stop by.
I hear
Awesome.
the
Good
swim
buddy of
parties
mine
at
as well.
Alphas.
Say that again? What?
Swim parties at Alphas.
Awesome.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
I'm gonna stop the stream, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Okay.
Later, Twitch. Good job,
All right,
team.
see ya.